All right, now here on the second part, I'm going to explain these last three columns to you. The marginal cost is how much you get this by taking how much the variable cost changes divided by the marginal product. So right here, step number one is how much did my total cost or my variable cost change? Either way, you can look at either one. My variable cost changed $60 because I went from 0 to 60. So I'm going to take 60, all right, equals 60 divided by my marginal product, and I come over here and I get 17. So I get 17. So that's going to give me $3.52. I'm going to change that to a dollar there. There we go, $3.53. So in other words, what this is saying is, how much did it cost me to make each one of these 17 books or whatever? All right. So I'm going to do the same thing here. My change in total cost is 60, or my change in variable cost is 60, either way. So I'm going to do equals 60 divided by the marginal product. And here the marginal product is 25, so we'll type in 25, and that's $2.40. So change that to a dollar sign too, and we get $2.40. So it looks really good, and we just continue to do that all the way down. So I'm going to do equals 60 divided by, and then I'm going to make it even easier. I'm going to click in this box, divided by C6. So whatever number that is there in C6, it's going to divide that by it, and we get 2. Perfect. All right, so change that to a dollar sign. Now I like that. That formula will work. Wouldn't that be great if I could just drag that down and do it for me? Well, what do you know? We can do that. And there are my marginal costs for all the way down through there. Now, I don't like that negative there in marginal costs. I usually delete that, and we will do an NA there because you can't divide by a negative. So what this right here, this $2, what that means is for each of these 30 books, just these 30 books, it cost me $2 to make those. So let's say we're selling our books for $2.10, which we're not here. We're selling them for $6. Let's say we're selling them for $2.10. Would it make sense to hire this 8th worker? Well, no, it wouldn't, because when I hire that 8th worker, I gain 28 books. Well, each of those books is costing me $2.14 to make, but I can only sell them for $2.10. So my cost to make the book is greater than my benefit to make the book with the 8th worker. So therefore, in this situation, if the price was $2.10, I would hire 7 employees. Now, you can see here we're actually selling our book for $6. That's what marginal revenue means. Marginal, each one, revenue, how much are we bringing in? And so right here, my total revenue is total product times marginal revenue. So I'm going to take my marginal revenue times my total product, which is right here, and hit enter. All right, I got 0 because I didn't make any books. Total product 0. I'm selling each book for $6. 6 times 0 is 0. Here, I'll do it a little bit longer way. All right, I'm going to take my $6 that I sell each book, and I'm going to take it times how many books I made. I made 17 books with one worker, so I multiply those, and I get 102. All right, well, if you know what's going on with Excel, all right, let's change that to a dollar sign. If you know what's going on with Excel, right, we're going to do equals, and I'm going to take that, which is I5, times my total product box, which is, in this case, B5, and I hit enter, all right, 252. So if I change the price of the book, it's going to automatically adjust this number. Now, I don't want to do that because I'm always selling my book for $6. All right, but we've got that formula right. It's good. If we drag that down, everything's going to be good. I'm going to do that, and voila. All right, so if I hired 6 workers and I sold all of my 225 books at $6, I would have a revenue of $1,350. Now, that's not profit. That's just how much money I bring in. So I come over here, and this is my total profit. Well, to get total profit, we take total revenue minus total cost. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do my equal sign. You guys are learning a little bit about Excel here. All right, I take my total revenue minus my total cost, and I hit enter, and we get 150. All right, I'll do it the long way again. Equals, my total revenue is 102. All right, I get that right here, 102, minus my total cost, all right, minus 210. So in that situation, I would lose $108. All right, that's fine. So I'm going to come here, and I'm going to go back to my good way with Excel. I'm going to take this number minus my total cost. I'm going to hit enter. I get negative $18. I like how that looks. I got all my formulas right. I'm going to drag that down, and voila. I have now completed the Excel sheet. And on here, why would I hire 8 workers? Well, because that is my profit maximizing point. And we also, that's just absolutely where we make the most money. The other thing is when you take econ at the next level, this marginal cost column or curve becomes very, very important. It's going to cost me $60 to make a book if I hire a ninth worker. I'm only selling them for $6, so that makes no sense. So there's lots that can be learned from this. We kind of learn how to do it and learn a little bit about interpreting the data, but we stop right there just to kind of prepare you for the next level of economics.